Hello, I want to welcome you back to George Music for All Four Seasons. And today is August 16th, 2024. And it is a very important day in music history and at the same time a very sad day. It is 47 years ago on this day. Actually, it's also 3/14, but exactly 47 years ago to the date and time that I found out that we lost Elvis Presley. It was breaking news. It was just all over the TV. At the time, I was taking a shower there, and I heard my mother running down the hallway and heard a knock on the door telling me, George, it's breaking news. Back then, the only way we got our breaking news was on the TV, and whenever anybody saw breaking news, it was breaking news, and everyone would gather around the TV. Well, as we know, all that has changed. Anyway, so I get out, run over to the TV set, and there it is. Elvis Presley had passed away at the age of 42. Oh, it was terrible. Mom was a little shaken up. The time when Elvis first came out, she was a teenager. And anyways, I get ready, going to work, and when I arrived there to the first office, at the time I was in building maintenance, and everybody in the entire office floor there some of the people were crying. It was the talk. Again, these people back then were in their late 20s, 30s, and early 40s. So they grew up listening to the music of Elvis Presley. I mean, who didn't? He was everywhere. They had gone next door. There's a library next door, and same thing. Librarians shaken up, crying. A couple were in tears. So it was big news, and today is a 47th anniversary. I have always been an Elvis fan since I was a little kid. Mom would put on the movies on TV. One of the first ones I did watch was Girl Happy. That was a really good movie. But anyway, always listened to Elvis Presley. Big fan. But today I'm going to show you just a few of my memorabilia pieces I have in my Elvis collection. Just a few, so I won't take too much of your time. But right here I have a Elvis Presley photo album. But what is really interesting about this, in fact I even made a card with notes when I picked this up. This came in an album, it was titled, it didn't have Elvis. I think it just said Live. It was a 1970 album. It was black in color with Elvis on the front. And this booklet was inside the album jacket. And I purchased it at a flea market many years ago. And I told the individual when purchasing it, because he had yelled out $10. I said, okay, just want to let you know there's a booklet in there. And kind of busy, a little irritated. He goes, I said $10. Okay, fine, $10. Well, taking out the book, there were 2 tickets. There's 2 of them right here, stapled. I left them stapled for the concert that took place at the Los Angeles Forum back in 1970. Yes, it was a second show. So I thought that was really neat to come across with the concert tickets. But it's a nice little booklet. I'm sure many of you have seen it. And just the 2 tickets there, that was really nice. And the album was in great condition. Still listen to it to this day. I also have an original Elvis Presley show, October 11th, 1956. Original concert ticket stub. Hope you can see that there. And again, this is from 1956 at the Cotton Bowl Stadium. This I had picked up many years ago. A few years back, I had the pleasure of meeting Priscilla Presley. She was on a promotional tour when she was selling her perfume, which is called Moments. If you purchased a bottle, you were able to get in line and you could meet her and get one autograph. Well, I didn't just get one autograph. She gave me the time of day. I think I got a number of items signed, but one of them was this magazine, signed right there at the bottom, Priscilla Presley. Then, in fact, I'll take the picture out here. Here's a picture of her signing some of the items for me. There she's signing the bottle of perfume and the box, which I have at home. I didn't bring with me. And then I had her sign a couple of these cards that was promoting the perfume. They were scented at the time. Priscilla Presley. And it's 2 cards, but each one is going to each one of my daughters. I have 3 daughters, but 2 of them, one is named Priscilla and the youngest one Presley. So each one will get one of these cards, and I should probably prepare them and hand them out. But anyway, and then one more item here. This I picked up a while back. This is dated Tuesday, August 18th, 1981. Gentleman was Gil, and he mentioned how he was at Graceland there in Memphis, and he was able to meet Elvis Presley, who signed this little piece of paper for him here. I acquired this some years back. So that there's an autograph from Uncle Vester. He's the uncle of Elvis Presley, and I guess for many years he was also the gatekeeper there. Then I have this photo here that is a prized possession in my collection. It's a picture of Elvis Presley, and it is signed to the girls of Bell High, Elvis Presley. This came from an individual who acquired it at the time when I purchased it. He had had it for something like 40 plus years. And he acquired it from the young lady who attended Bell High School and saw Elvis Presley in concert. I am still trying to find out which concert, because it was back in 56, or no, it was 1956, but he performed back then in the city of Long Beach and Los Angeles. So I'm still trying to find out that information, but it did come with some provenance, a card with writing stating that the individual that purchased this at the time, which was back in 1959, purchased it from the individual, the young lady who actually had it autographed by Elvis Presley, and that's what he notes back here. So a little provenance there. And again, this picture here, to the girls of Bell High School, Elvis Presley. And I just think it's really, really neat. Signed in green ink. And again, very prized piece in my collection. But those are just a few items. I'll go on making a few more videos, because I do have a pretty big collection of Elvis collectibles. But mainly recording this today to mark the 47th anniversary of the passing of Elvis Presley. And may he rest in peace. And in case anybody's wondering, on the day Elvis Presley passed, #1 song in the country was I Just Want to Be Your Everything by Andy Gibb, who also met an untimely passing, died at a very young age, and was due to some sort of substance abuse. And I'm not saying that's what caused Elvis's death, but whatever went on, it's sad that Elvis did pass at a very, very young age, 42 years old. And again, I remember that day very well and clearly, and that was a talk for weeks. But again, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed looking at some of my memorabilia. Before I end this though, and bear with me, I'm going to mention a few YouTube channels that are really dedicated to Elvis Presley. One of them is a young man, Curtis Simpkins, has some really nice videos. You may want to check him out. There's also a YouTube channel, Elvis Archival Preservation Society, excuse me. There's one called The King's Court. That is really interesting. And there's another one that I've recently come across. A couple of individuals, just really friendly. Their channel is AM Vintage, A.M. Vintage. It's run by Adam and Mari, excuse me, and it is a great channel. Check them out, AM Vintage, and the rest of the channels I mentioned too. And there's many others out there, but these here, it's just folks day to day doing their thing, and their passion is collecting Elvis music and sharing it with others on YouTube. But if you have any questions, comments, I'd appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed looking at some of my Elvis Presley collectibles. And again, in the future, I'll be showing some more. And I thank you for watching George Music for All 4 Seasons. You take care, and may Elvis Presley continue to rest in peace. Thank you, and appreciate you watching. Bye. Bye now.